Kilowatt 3 Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Kilowatt 3 Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Roger, Roger. What's the name?
Kilowatt 3 Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Roger, Roger. What's the name?
The name here is Rene, Romeo Echo, November Echo, and we're located a little bit north of Philadelphia, PA.
Roger, Roger. And what radio are you running today, Rene?
Roger, Roger. And what radio are you running today, Rene?
Okay, we've just did some work on an FT-897, the old semi-portable shack-in-a-box from Yaesu, and we had gotten reports that our audio was on the high side. We're using a inexpensive knockoff mic we picked up just to get this test working, and we played a little bit with the very limited audio adjustment on it, and I wondered if we're at mid-range, a little bit of a low. Over.
Yes, sir. It's almost totally mid-range. So if you would, our setup procedure starts with, verifying that your radio is in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode. Now, I don't know if that would apply to your radio. If that's an older radio, that may not go to 2900. So our setup procedure normally is compressor on at a 3. Compression on at a 3, that's a 3 out of 10, or 30 out of 100, Roger?
That's a 3 out of 10, or 30 out of 100, Roger?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't get the name there. What's the name again?
Name here is Jim, Juliet, India, Mike. Roger, Roger. This is a Qso-Vlog net. We help assist folks set up their radios, and you are really mid-range. But what I would like to do is set you up through our procedure, and then you go to EQ and see if we can get you squared away. But we need to get you ballistically squared away, and that starts with your compression on at a 3. It's a token amount, nothing you'll hear ever on the air, but it helps us resolve our 3 dB dynamic range at the end of our setup, Roger.
Resolve our 3 dB dynamic range at the end of our setup, Roger.
Okay, very good, Jim. I am going for the menu. I do not have, I don't believe there's a process. There it is. Yeah, I've got the process level at about 30% right about now. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay, now let's move to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, audio, I want you to adjust your mic gain until your ALC is 2/3 reading. Roger?
Mic gain until your ALC is 2/3 reading. Roger?
Okay, I will try to do that, Jim. It's not easy. There's a lot of menu items to go through here, so I will first go over to the, to pick the display. Stand by.
Yes, sir. Standing by.
Yes, sir. Standing by.
Whoever that is back there, the frequency is in use. The frequency is in use. This is the KC9VKV Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. Frequency is in use.
Qso-Vlog net. Frequency is in use.
Okay, Jim, I'm about, I think you said about 2/3 the way up.
Yes, sir. Don't stress it. Just say it like we would say any other word in a QSO. Roger, Roger.
So don't stress it. Just say it like we would say any other word in a QSO. Roger, Roger.
Okay, well, I'm just going to speak and drag out some of my my sounds here, but I think you want to be about 2/3 of the way up on the ALC. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. The word is audio. It's just a perfect word for the human tone generator. Audio is just the perfect word for setting your ALC. Roger?
Audio is just the perfect word for setting your ALC. Roger?
Okay. Audio, about 2/3 of the way up.
Alrighty, let's move to your EQ. And tell me what kind of EQ you have there.
EQ. And tell me what kind of EQ you have there.
Okay, well, the EQ is very simple. It's either low pass, high pass, or both. And I have it on low pass right now. That's about it.
All right, flip it to the other one if you can, and let me hear what that sounds like.
Flip it to the other one if you can, and let me hear what that sounds like.
Okay, hang on.
This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. Right now we're talking to Rene Frank, Rene in Pennsylvania.
Frank, Rene in Pennsylvania.
Okay, Jim, I was just able to, all I can do right now is just turn the equalizer off. So audio is now off.
All right, I would suggest replacing that microphone at your earliest convenience, because it sounds like it's peaked at about 1 kc, and it sounds that it's probably like a plus 20 at 1 kc, if you can imagine what that would sound like.
20 at 1 kc, if you can imagine what that would sound like.
Okay, Jim, I have it on the low pass filter back now, but you're absolutely right. This is a microphone that I picked up, like I said, on eBay, just to have a microphone. It didn't have a RJ type of microphone for this rig. I picked it up real quick just so I could fix the rest of it, and I've been hunting around for a true Yaesu microphone or something like it, and we'll get that done. So, but I appreciate your help. I think that's as far as we can take it, Jim. Correct?
No, not necessarily. A lot of times it's how you work the microphone that you can make it work to your advantage. Usually proximity to microphone increases bass buildup, so maybe try coming closer. Is that a hand mic, Roger?
Maybe try coming closer. Is that a hand mic, Roger?
QSL, yeah, it's a hand mic. I'm about 1 inch away or so.
Okay, now what I want you to do is pull it to the side of your lips. It actually touch the side of your lips and talk across it, Roger.
Actually touch the side of your lips and talk across it, Roger.
Okay, Jim, this is me doing it right now. How's that sound, Over?
All right, your mouth noises have been minimized. Your tonality is about the same, maybe not quite as mid-rangey as before. I would run it like that, actually touching the side of your lips and talking across it, Roger.
Actually touching the side of your lips and talking across it, Roger.
Okay, that's easy to do. I think this way I know I'm not. My mustache is not interfering with the microphone. Over.
Yes, sir. Now, and you don't have any. You don't have like a 3-band control. You only have selectable positions. Is that a Roger? You don't have like bass, treble, and mid-range controls at all.
Bass, treble, and mid-range controls at all.
Not at all. This is it. Again, it's a portable radio, or I guess it was intended to be more of a field radio. So that's all they gave us. I'm just going to go through it real quick here. I hope it changes without me having to change the function button, but it's off right now. This is the low pass filter. This is both, and this is the high pass filter. Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, I would get a new mic when available. You're usually mics, even bad mics, are usually pretty flat within the mid ranges, and then they may roll off at either end or may boost at the top and the bottom, whatever. But usually they're fairly linear in the mid range, But that particular mic seems to be peaky at about 1 kc plus 20 dB, Roger.
About 1 kc plus 20 dB, Roger.
Okay, that's good info. I will didn't pay too much for it. I'll be glad to replace it, and we'll see what we can find on the swap sites, and maybe, I don't know if they still make these, but maybe we'll just get a new one and call it from there. So appreciate it, Jim. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave it here where it is in a low pass because I guess I was told by other people that it tend to be a little on the high side. Just to keep it here until we get a better microphone, Jim. So I'm going to, I still went back to old habits. Now I'm plugging it across the microphone now, Jim. But appreciate it very much. Over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rene, 73 up that way, sir. And if you want to hear your radio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording on a YouTube search, and we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
On a YouTube search, and we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Roger, thank you very much, Jim. Appreciate it. Do good work here. I'll listen to you often on Friday afternoons. 7-3, and thanks again. Bye-bye.
Roger, Rene, 73, sir. Have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend, and when you get that new mic, give us a shout. We'd love to work with you on it. 73. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim, Juliet India Mike, and we record now live till 5. So if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.